Hello everyone and welcome to Hero RC. Same day, same channel, just a different time. In frame, I've got my F-150 Ford Bronco by Traxxas TRX4. And we're going to, for shits and giggles, we're going to take it across my indoor articulation course. Stock RTR, still with the plastic on it. Let's see what she does. Diffs are off. Look at the articulation, no drag brake, which I did not set the ESC, which I'll probably do that before I take it outside and do my little tour here that we're going to fix and have. But look at her, nice. Nice vehicle, baby. We're just going to do the one way, save some time. Herky jerky, of course. Alright, here we go. I'm going to take her down the stairs. And she'll be just fine. Look at her looking all sweet. Can you imagine what she would look like with all her light, with all the lights and everything on it? Very nice. Love it. We're going to head on over to Foxtrot Trail Course 2. Alright, here we are over at Foxtrot Trail Course 2. And I've laid some more bricks out. I've pulled the dirt back a little bit. And I'll kind of give you a better angle at what I'm trying to do here. Or a better sight or a better view of what I'm trying to do here. Okay, I've decided right here at the entrance, instead of building a bridge, I'm going to put the plastic down, and then I'm going to put a couple bricks, or maybe 3, whatever it takes for a vehicle to cross over the moat, and then at the same time still have water, flowing across it. I mean, if you kind of get the idea. Right there where the front of the truck is, I'm going to put some bricks in there, in the moat, actually in the moat, and then the vehicle will be able to cross over right there where it's going right there, and then there'll be bricks right there that drop off. So I may have to make that a little bit deeper, and so that the water can still flow over it, and then have a vehicle cross right there, and then just go on in to the dry side there. Okay, and then we're over here where I've got the few little bricks lined right there. They're going to go all the way around the course because I pushed the dirt back and kind of made a little path right there. And I'm going to put caliche and all of that over it. And then there'll be like a little rock crawling area around the moat, on the outside of the moat. And then you have the inside of the moat that'll probably have a few little obstacles, for vehicles to crawl over, and I don't know, mainly be a place for vehicles to park, and might be a setup area. I don't know. A lot going through my mind right now. A lot of things I could do with this, so stay tuned. But we're going to take the F-150 around the course and do a little cruising. Be nice if it had the lights on it, you can see everything. Now right here where it's making a left turn, that is going to be a place where you can enter. Oh, what did it catch on there? Okay, where you can enter into the moat. And so you'll be able to enter the moat right there while you're on inside the moat. And drive through the moat right there. That's pretty wide. Might make it a little bit wider. And just drive through the moat. And that roll is not going to be there. I need to trim that off anyway. But look at her plow over it like it's nothing. Get out of my way. Move. And then as it cruises on around the moat, oh boy, them tires are tucked there. And I don't have any diffs on, so. And then the plastic is hindering it. Alright, let's turn the fronts on anyway, because that's what seems to be getting caught is the front diffs. There we go. We turn them back off now. And then it goes on around, and up here where the bricks are to the driver's side, that's where it'll come out of the moat right there and enter back onto the island, the dry part, and come on back around. And at the same time, if you wanted to leave the moat right there where it came around, right there, like I said, I'm going to have the bricks right across there, and you could go across there. So I'm gonna make that a little bit deep. Instead of building the bridge, I could just put bricks right across there and have the bricks sitting there, and you can come up out of the moat like that. Nice. And right here, here's all my tires off my truck. It's sitting up on 4 jack stands right now, and took them off so I can put the shocks on and then clean them, because I did take it to the dump not too long ago, and boy, they got really dirty. But I got them all cleaned up, and now all I got to do is finish up the little work that I've got to do to it, which may take a little while. You know, do the work, duty calls, you know, gotta pay bills, you know, right now. Need my job. And here you can see I got my girl sitting up on jack stands. I've got the rears put in, but like I said, I had to oil the front so that I can get them straight. So just giving her some TLC right now, because she definitely needs it. You know, 70,000+ miles on it, and after, let's see, 2011, this is 2020, going on 14 years that I've had this thing, and 70,000 miles, she's still like brand new. So, you know, you've got to take care of it. So I'm just giving it the TLC that it needs. And here you can see I had to put a little lube on this part of the shock up here. So, cause you know, it takes 2 screws, 2 wrenches to take that off right there. So gave it a little lubricant so when I get up in the morning, if I don't hurry up and get to bed, right there, and get it off. It won't take long to do that once I get the screws broke loose. I'm putting Monroes on it, gas shocks. And those are the front shocks that I'm going to put on it. And take her for a little cruise and see how she works out. And as you can see, I've got the rear end. Got them in snugged pretty good on both sides in the rear. These disc covers that I have on here, they have been on here almost since I've had the truck. I've gone through probably 3 or 4 sets of rims and tires, but these discs have been on there since I've had the truck. Like the little Dodge Ram light there, the step out ladder, that's electric ladder right there. That side is pretty loud. I got to get it balanced. interior is still nice and clean. I put interior over the seats and everything in it, and what I really like about the truck is that it has a shifter, and you know, as you can see, it only has 74,000 miles on it. Great truck. Hardly anybody rides in it but me. Every now and then me and my wife will go somewhere, and that's just the way it's been since I've had it, because it's been me and her forever. And I've got the colored tonneau cover on the back, which got hail damage about 3-4 years ago. They paid me for it, but I never got it fixed. I will eventually. And this is the second tonneau cover I've had on it. I've got the back, or BAK tonneau cover that I'm going to sell that eventually. It's in storage. Is one of the things I need to pull out of storage. You know, lots of things going on here, man, just so much. And I'm only one person, and when you don't trust anybody, you pretty much got to do everything yourself. You know what I mean? So, and that's what's going on here right now. So let's head on over to Foxtrot Trail Course and see how this Ford F-150 performs on the course in certain obstacles. We're not going to go over the whole course, just certain areas. We're going to do what I like to call safaring. Doing a safari across my yard. Let's put it like that. See where the rabbit been eating my grass here. That's what those brown spots are, where the rabbit eats the grass. And he'll just sit out here and eat, and I can walk out and he'll just sit there and just chew grass, looking at me like, "What's up, Doc?" And today I pulled out my heavy duty BB gun and I popped him in the leg, and he limped off, but he came back. He must have a nest here somewhere where there's fixing to be some babies or something, because he is very persistent about being here. You know, this Ford F-150 just seems to cruise better than the Chevy. I don't know if it's just me, but it just seems like it. Let's get some lights on the course and do a little cruising. All right, let's bring her on in. And I like the fact that it has like the blacked out windows on it. That is just so, headlights, that is so cool. Tinted front windows. Let me stand up so I can see what I'm doing here. Using the tripod, which is very handy. Alright, we're going to take her across Foxtrot Road. Nice. No hang-ups anywhere, just smooth. And you know, I say that at the beginning until it gets hung up somewhere, and then I'll say, I don't like the articulation, is all messed up on this thing. Oh boy, I watch my videos and I see the things that I say and contradict myself a lot. But you know what? I don't care. I don't care. Because I'm having fun. That's what it's all about. I don't have enough viewers to worry about that kind of stuff anyway. Just having fun. No diffs are on. As you can see, that passenger side tire is locked. Let's click that one on, just the front. See the difference when you just turn the diffs on? That's crazy. I'm not that deep into it to know how all of that works. No drag brake. Or do I have to lock it? Nope. Just no drag brake. But that's just the front. No problem. There's a drag brake. Alright, let's try something here. I'm going to take the two bricks out. Those two right there where the back tires are, and see how she does over it like that. Drag brake's doing its thing. Ooh, didn't stick right there though. I don't know what the deal is with these drag brakes. This is RTR. I don't understand why it doesn't stop. Okay, those 2 bricks are gone. Let's see what happens. See what happens. Just the front diffs are on. Isn't that a beaut? She looks so sweet. Look at her. No drag brake though. That's fusion action right there. Definitely. Gotta have a fusion. Did it bottom out? No problem though. No freaking problem. Look at that. Yes sir. Nice. That's the high trail path right there. The other bricks are for all the other vehicles that can make it. Not all of them can even get over it with the 2 bricks there. Let's get over to Blackpot Hill. All right, here we are at Blackpot Hill. Let's see how it does on the ascent. Just the fronts are still on. Servo is weak as usual in these. I don't understand that. They need to have stronger servos. That servo locked up on that back up there. I want to turn it over. Front diffs only. Front diffs only. Sit down. Just the fronts. Made it over it. The rears would have rocked it. All right, let's see how it does on center of gravity. All right. Boy, these insects are smarter than you think. I had a moth just fly by me, and they are just overpopulated right now because of the heat. I mean, it's October and we're still in the 90s mostly during the day, but I just had a moth slap me on the ear. And then just as that moth flew by, a mosquito came. So that mosquito must have been after that moth. And got rid of both of them anyway. Here we go. See what this side hilling is going to be about. We're going to keep her low. Gimbal went a little crazy on me there, but that was definitely because of a lack of I don't even know if I got that turnover or not, but we're running now. Let's see what happens. I was trying to keep it low, but I guess we're going to go high. Only the front diffs are on, which I'm going to turn the rear on because that back tire, passenger tire is caught. Okay. Crazy angle there. Top is grabbing, top driver tire is grabbing. See if that makes a difference. Oh boy, that was a flat out catastrophe. I mean, it knocked the whole section down. But you know, weights, that's what it needs. That's what I do it for, to see what she needs. It needs to be planted a little bit better. See if she can do it this way. Something is catching over there on the driver's side rear tire. I'm not sure what it is, but it's causing it to want to flip. All diffs are on. Nice angle. Holding its own so far. Alright, see what we got here. That servo is so weak, man. God, I hate these servos. They are terrible. Terrible servos. But once you get some weight on it and get a good servo in it and then some better modulation, it's gonna be a beast. I like that though. That was nice. No problem. Sweet. Alright, let's see what this articulation is about. Getting ready to go over Twin Peaks. Nice articulation. Look at that back tire all tucked back there. Needs a little bit smaller tires though. Smaller, a few millimeters smaller. And then it drops down like that with the articulation. That's nice. I like that. Nice. Alright, here we go over Shovel Bridge, and I really have to be careful out here because the way the weather is right now, October in the 90s, it can confuse the critters. Throw them off. See how these tires, brand new tires, grab over Shovel Bridge. The Blazer had to do it 2 or 3 times to get it over. See what happened. Yeah, it's doing the same thing. Ford is. Grabbed a little quicker though, but I didn't take it through the paces like I did the Blazer. Nice. That is a beautiful rig. I love that Ford, man. I just love it. It's sweet. All right, we're gonna do the descent off the bridge. Check the drag brake, and it's in the 5th setup on the ESC. Okay, it catches, but not right away. All about the gearing. If it had a smaller pinion, it would catch right a little bit quicker. See, there's an extra space in there before it stops. But I'm wondering if it would stop if it had weight on it. But let's try to come straight off the bridge onto Pride Rock. Should be Pride Rocks, actually. All diffs are on. Plastic is hindering it a little bit, because that servo is not turning at all. Okay, it broke loose from the plastic there. Let's get a better angle and see if we can do some natural dig action. This one seems to function a little bit better than the Blazer. That's kind of crazy. Tires are grabbing. No dig action here. Tires are, look at that servo. It won't go all to the left until it gets up there on the hill. Let's get it lined up, then we'll get a different angle. Man, I almost fell on my face stepping over the lights there. I said I was going to put some step ladders out here. I haven't done it yet. Alright, let's see how she does. So I want the passenger tire. Nice. I don't know, this one seems to be a little bit smoother than that. It's crazy. But the gearing is probably the same, but seems to be a little bit more smoother other than the servo. Need a stronger servo. Alright, can you imagine what it's going to be with the lights on it? Nice. I hope I didn't mess this video up and then hit the pause for the Pride Rock run. If not, we're going to do it again eventually. Probably going to compare them both RTR before I do anything to them. Let's get her to the after run rock. The motor's displaying its power for sure. Servo is not. Plastic is kind of catching the tires there, but it's not stopping the motor, but it's stopping the servo. Alright, here we are at Pride Rock. Try to picture this puppy with rock lights on it, all the lights on it, lights on the light bar up top there, with nice rims on it, and then with the 1200 or 1800 kV, doesn't matter to me. Probably 1200 because they're cheaper, because I really can't see the difference in them. I would put an 1800 in a bigger vehicle, but you know, something like this, 1200 would probably be just fine. But it's a beautiful rig. You know, try to imagine it with all those things on it, which are going to happen. And I'm just gonna have a blast with it, man. Just have fun. So there you have it, the RTR run with the TRX4 F-150 Ford High Trail. Did an amazing job, I think. It's an incredible vehicle, but definitely needs improvement for my standards. I mean, the Fusion just spoils you. It just makes you, it puts a pacifier in your mouth. Anyway, like I always say, folks, much more to come. Thanks for watching, and take care.